Okay, pop quiz. A Beatles song. XXX today. Can you fill in the blanks? No. Bzzzt. A Beatles song. No today. Wrong. I forgot to show this when we were back in ONET. I really wanted to show it. Anyways, so welcome back to some more EarthBound. Last time, there was plain old garbage. Yeah, no. Last time, I'm going to show the text that it says yesterday because it's a pun. It's correct. I'm impressed. Yes. Last time, we took care of all the sharks by defeating their big boss, Frank, and got the key to the shack that allows us to go into Giant Step. And this time, that's what we're going to be taking care of today. So, or at least hopefully we will. At the beginning of the game here, it's a very common, I guess, what is the word I'm looking for? People get really annoyed with the beginning of this game because you're all by yourself and it's really hard. Like, it is pretty unforgiving in the early game because you don't have a lot of options. But hopefully today I will show you that the beginning is not all that bad. Starting off, get this creepy music. Whoa, hello, slow down. I think I know why. Yep. Attack slugs. They're pretty weak. They don't do much. They're really... They don't have a lot of health. They deal very little damage. Although when they're stacked up like this, they can do a lot. However, after 4 turns, they can be dangerous by using Hypnosis Alpha. That's pretty much all that is about them, yeah. If you're wondering too, the Attack Slug is another one of the 1 out of 128 item, I was about to say boss, enemies. They have a 1 in 128 chance to drop a bomb. That is not worth it. Bombs become purchasable later in the game. Yeah, I would not kill myself over grabbing these. Yeah. I was kind of hoping I was going to get one because that would have been funny. But yeah, there are a couple enemies I want to talk... Are these still more attack slugs? Yep. There's 3 enemies that can show up in this dungeon, I guess you could say. And I hope I don't get hit too much because health is not a precious commodity at the moment. Although we do have a lot of health for what we are. This mouse I want to talk about is the Rowdy Mouse. Rowdy Mice. Yep, you can already see right there. They have a tendency to hit smash attacks because they have a really big guts bar, I guess you could say. They have a lot of guts. So be careful of them. They like to hit smash attacks a lot. Just be very wary of that. And they left a bread roll. I am actually going to use that because I am starting to run low on health. There we go. And then I think... Yeah, I guess all my stuff is fine. But anyways, we'll just progress on through the this dungeon with more rowdy... I did not know there was a magic butterfly down here. So I should probably explain. Stop hitting smash attacks, you are so annoying. If you hit one again... Okay, yeah, no. Usually they just do 1 damage. If they hit a smash, they do like 12. Hey, level 8, that's something I wanted to talk about because... PSI Rocket Alpha. So remember that thing I was saying at the very beginning, actually episode 1, where I asked you your favorite thing? That's what this is. Deadly PSI attack which only Nest can use. Does about 50 points of damage. This thing is pretty good, and it's an AoE attack. Keep in mind, it's a pretty hefty PP cost for right now, but... It's pretty nice for the long road. So, actually, I want to use PSI since there is straight up a magic butterfly. I did not know one can spawn here. That's very convenient, actually. Magic butterfly. I love those so much. Are you going to be an enemy that I want to fight? Never mind, it was an attack slug and I one-shotted it. God. I'm not even over-leveled. I usually recommend being, like, around level 8 for this. I want to go back here, because if there's a cave... Was there a cave? Yeah, there was. Okay. I remembered correctly. I just skipped it on the first route over here. Are you an attack slug? Yep. Like I said, attack slugs are very, very weak. Skip sandwich. I'll take it. In case we need it. So, hi. Man, you are spawning a lot more often than you ever did. I have never seen a magic butterfly spawn on the bottom floor of this place. So, dungeons in this game are kind of strange. it's mostly just walking simulator. There's no real puzzles or anything to solve. It's kind of just progress through the area and kill whatever you find on the way over. There is a boss, of course, but, you know, we'll get to him when we get to him. And so many of these rowdy mice. Please don't hit us, man. You jerk. Yeah. But what I was mentioning with the difficulty is that the beginning of this game is really unforgiving. You're on your own, you're very limited on items, you have very limited inventory space, and with that inventory space, it's being taken up by the ATM card and the sound stone, so you have even less inventory space. It's just, I don't know. It is very unforgiving, especially when you get into fights where there's more than one enemy, but I don't know. It is what it is. I don't want to use PSI just yet. I'll use a skip sandwich. I haven't used one of these before. Yes, we actually run faster than those things there. Which, apparently one of them was an attack slug. The other one shouldn't, though. Never mind, it was. Damn it. There's one other enemy that I want to show here, and I haven't been able to show it, man. Karma's a bitch, and you know it, mouse. I'm sorry, I got very excited about that. Yeah, skip sandwiches don't really last all that long, but there is an upgraded version of them later that we can get. Let's go into this cave. Hi, rowdy mouse. I guess I'm gonna fight you. It is very worth your time to look around in each of the little caves, I guess, in this place. There are some pretty useful items that, man, I'm starting to lose more health than I thought. Again, it's just the rowdy mice, and I haven't even ran into the other enemy that I've been wanting to run into. Cold remedy. I don't need that. I'll keep it on just in case, but I'm still good on health. Yeah, I haven't been able to explain anything with colds because colds are just not, they don't show up yet. And holy crap, a lot of attack slugs. Perfect timing for rocket. Let's rock it. Yes. Die. And I like how it says about 50 damage. It's another one of those scaling things where it does up, I think, I mean, it depends on your stats and all that, I guess. I don't know. Level 9. And something I forgot to mention with the stats, speaking of, IQ. IQ is determinant of how much power points you have. Or, power points. I'm thinking Pokemon. Psychic points. My bad. So, yeah. There is also another use for PP on a different character, but you'll see what that is later. Yeah, screw it. I am not going after every single one of these one at a time. We have PSI Rocket for a reason. We're level 9. We're pretty much good for the boss at this point. I will say Rocket is going to be a very, very good move from here on out because, one, it's an AoE attack, so it gives you kind of an advantage against all the enemies that stack up against you, but also, it's just a really good move. We're outside here. That is why I did not care about using all of my psychic points, because this magic butterfly has a very high chance to spawn out in this area. It's pretty cool. That is probably already 20 PP, right? Yeah, okay. How much health do I have? 90. Might as well use a life up. I don't want to waste items if I don't need to. Alright, go back in here. And, bad example. Yeah, usually the magic butterfly likes to spawn here, but my luck is terrible, so there it is. It usually spawns when I go back into the right door. So there we go. Yay, magic butterfly. Let's head through this doorway. Now, are you gonna be the freaking enemies that I want to fight? It was an attack slug. Come on! Are you? Well, I guess I'm gonna know what you are. Yes, finally, black Antoid. These things are probably the most dangerous thing here. They're pretty tanky, they like to call for help, and they can use Life Up Alpha to heal themselves. Otherwise, they don't really do much. Black Antoids are kind of weak. Also, they can drop cookies. According to my notes, they can, but 335, yeah. I think we're fine at this level. There is a problem here. I want this present. Hamburger. I definitely want to hang on to the lucky sandwich. Actually, I have 4 hamburgers. Just eat a hamburger. Being so stingy about this stuff. Alright, head over here. And, yeah, hi. That was an attack slug. Man, what is with all these attack slugs? I mean, I know they're just fodder and they spawn all the time. Speaking of, is that gonna be one? Yep. I know they spawn all the time, but Jesus. And, cookie. Oh, maybe that was a black antoid. Because they like to drop cookies. But, yeah. Okay, weird. Attack slugs usually don't drop that, so maybe they were antoids and I was just overpowered for them. But here we are at the end already. Man, that was very fast. Jesus. You can go and grind if you really, really need to. I think level 9 were perfectly fine, but just in case, I do recommend making a restore point if you're playing on modern consoles. Because, yeah, if you die here, it's a very much of a pain in the ass to go back all the way through the dungeon. Because if you die, you get sent back to the last place you healed. You finally got here. This is the first Your Sanctuary location, but it's mine now. Take it from me if you dare. Titanic Ant and its cohort. Right off the gate, Rocket. Trust me on this, he didn't do the thing I thought he was gonna do. The Antoids like to heal the Titanic Ant, so... Mostly wanted you guys to hear the music here because this song is very much used in a lot of memes. Sorry to cut myself off, but Titanic, you do want to kill the black antoids right off the gate because they like to heal the Titanic Ant. Thankfully, he can't recall them, so that's good. Titanic Ant is strange. He has a lot of PSI moves. I'm pretty sure he's immune to hypnosis. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to do that. Personally, I suggest trying to use as many PSI, well, Rockin' if you went for default rockets in my case. Uh-oh. Okay, no, that's physical. He'll have PSI Shield, which, well, shields himself from physical attacks. Man, he's letting me use all of my rockets, huh? That might kill him Wow. That was the easiest Titanic Ant fight I have ever had. I guess some other things he can do. What he usually does is he uses PSI Magnet Alpha, which drains PP from you. That's the reason why I went that's why I went crazy with using Rocket there, because he usually just drains it all before I could even use it. But yeah, no, he just didn't do it. He also has a defense down Alpha, which lowers your defense. Otherwise, he just has 2 biting attacks, one that's stronger than the other, and that's it. Level 10. That was and we get Healing Alpha. That was quick. And here we are. Giant Step. Ness caught a glimpse of a small, cute puppy. Ness's soundstone recorded the melody of Giant Step. When I first played this game, nothing was more satisfying than hearing this sound after taking on the Titanic Ant. The very beginning of the game is pretty hard, and for new players, it's very unforgiving. But just getting to hear this melody makes everything worth it to me. I don't know about you, but for me, it is. Let's get out of here. If you barely had any health when you left that, don't worry, that fully healed you. And here's a funny thing, if we find some enemies around here, hopefully, yep, they will run away from you in fear. You took down the head honcho, so you're always going to be able to get a surprise opening attack because, well, their boss is dead, so... okay, that was great. At least I gotta finally show off some of these black antoids. I actually like the black antoids, but anyway. So yeah, that's, there's the cookie. Knew you like to drop cookies. I don't need it. Leave it behind. So yeah. That's Giant Step, and that goes for every dungeon in this game. Once you kill the big boss, enemies will run away from you, which is really nice if you want to grind some levels here. And personally, I would recommend grinding to at least level 10. I'm not going to do so because I am not going to let you... I am not going to force you guys to watch me grind for no reason. Just saying that, yeah, that's a bit much. So, we'll just get out of Giant Step. That was a very quick trip through Giant Step. Holy crap. That is like the luckiest I have ever been on the Titanic Ant. Usually it always goes south for me, but yeah, no, just a few rockets and he was down. If you're having issues with the Titanic Ant, just remember to, well, you have your bash attacks, you probably have a bunch of hamburgers like I do. So, just time your healings well, and worst case scenario, default back to your restore point. Hi. Hey, you. The board says do not enter. Couldn't you read it? No. What a rebellious kid! Come to the ONET police station later. There he goes. Man, it's kind of funny that they animated him walking out of the shack. I digress. But yeah, that's our big first dungeon down, and I guess since we have a bunch of time left, we can actually start getting our way towards our next town. We're done in ONET for the most part, yeah. We don't really do much in ONET, which is kind of sad, but one thing I wanted to mention, we did get a new PSI move called Healing. Cures cold, sunstroke, or sleep conditions. Yeah, this is what I was saying about the cold remedy. This thing is just pointless because Healing Alpha does it. And Alpha is cheap. It's like 5 PP, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And with the guy in the hospital, the doctor, he's the one who also cures that. But there's no point because there's healing items readily available. And there's PSI Healing Alpha, so what's the point? I guess to save PP, but I'd rather use PP than to take up an inventory slot for that. Holy crap, that's a lot of money. Give me 200 bucks. And I was thinking about, sleeping here, but I don't think I will. So one thing I wanted to mention, I mentioned the player's guide before, and I'm gonna mention it again. Right before, where is the police? Oh, it's down there. Okay. I thought this went down towards the next town or whatever. In the player's guide, it does have some things where it kind of lines out some objectives for you to go and do. And this is one of the most funniest objectives they label in the player's guide. In the player's guide, this section, they straight up just go and call it Fight the Police. Which I love, by the way. I do recommend saving here, by the way, either with your dad or restore points. Yeah, I know I'm heavily abusing these, but there is a reason why I'm using restore points. It's actually for something that I want to show. But go into the police station. I'm kind of nervous about this. Hi, buddy. Why is the road to Tucson closed? An emergency, of course. At times like this, kids like you should be playing Nintendo games. Anyway, are you sure you want to go to Tucson? Sure. Okay, follow me. I wanted to talk to the other guy. Okay, whatever. Is he gonna... Now, that guy has a chance to walk right in front of you and just phase through him, which is really funny. Show me what you got. See if you can get past 5 of my best men. Yeah! Hey, small fry. You must be shaking in your boots. Yeah, also, great battle music. This is pretty much the game's Elite Four. Yeah, if we're comparing a lot of things to Pokemon. These cops suck. They like to use normal attacks. They have a lot of health. They can also do a crushing chop, which does extra damage, and can drop burgers if they really want to. So we gotta fight 5 of these guys in a row, which is gonna be annoying. Now, general rule of thumb, if I drop below 50, I am using a healing item. Oh, he missed. Okay, 14 damage. Like I said, if I drop below 50... Okay, yeah, that's going to be a little risky, because if I don't move faster than the next guy, that's going to be problematic. Yeah, I won, yes. Don't let the mayor's compliments give you a big head. Bring it on, fat boy. Not even fat. Also, that's rude. Okay, hamburger. Okay, thank God. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's the scary part. I'm gonna do another hit. And I'm gonna heal next turn. I'm actually gonna no. We could buy hamburgers. I'd rather use this. I want to save PSI for Rocket. Alright. Hopefully I can kill you this turn. Perfect. Okay. Don't feel discouraged if you lose against the cops. Because the cops are actually really dangerous. Especially since you're alone. Yeah, you have to be pretty smart to fight these guys. Next time I'll take you out with my nuclear suplex attack. Sure, dude. Sure. Come on, I'm gonna take you apart right here, right now, baby. I'm not a baby. Okay, let's see. 43. Ow. I'm actually gonna take the time to heal that burger. There's a reason why I'm doing this. There's always a reason why I'm doing something, and usually it's not because I'm being an idiot. It's because I wanted a full heal before we go into the next fight. Look at me being smart. Grr, no lost. That's it, buddy. You can forget about me. I'm going to call for my boss. Pansy. There's no way I can beat you in a straight competition, so get ready for my super ultra mambo tango foxtrot martial arts. Sure, buddy. Captain Strong. Ooh, boy, Captain Strong. He has a lot of stuff he can do. He has a defend command. He has 2 physical attacks, one that's coming out swinging and one that's grappling. Grapple is the stronger of the 2, and he can lose his temper. And if he loses his temper, it's basically PSI offense up alpha. That just increases his damage. So, what I recommend, I'm going straight for Rocket. And he's on guard. Okay, he's going to block some of that, but yeah, I recommend just going all out with PSI Rocket if you have the PSI for it, or the PP for it, because that does a ton of damage. Wow, it only took 2. This feels really cheap. Like, this feels really overpowered. I didn't think you would do so well against the mighty Onet police force. You want me to open the road to Tucson? Hang on for a sec, I'll radio my staff and give them the word. Beep, beep, click. Strong here, do you hear me? Hey, it's me, Captain Strong. Okay, listen, a kid named Ness will be in there in a few minutes. He's a kid in a red cap. I want you to open the road to Tucson for him. I know that. Don't ask me why, just do it, that's an order. Strong out. Quick to the punch much. Well, kid, I'm not going to question you now, but I do want to see you again. Good luck. Yeah. Some trivial stuff. There is removed dialogue from the 5th cop that was supposed to fight you. If you want to know what he said, then here's the text right here. It's kind of funny. Anyway. Hi, guy. Psst, I'm not really one of the gang. I'm a cop, even if I don't look like it. Hey, I'm in here. Go and find another can. I was just joking. Aren't these prison or jail cells? This is a jail. Yeah, he's have no business being here. Hey, at least he's being honest. You guys say anything different? Captain Strong's back there. What are you asking about a driver's license? You're way too young to even think about getting behind the wheel, you little pest. Dick. Well, the riot's over. Now I can move on to parking enforcement. Hooray, life is good. Dum-dee-da. How can he be excited about parking violations? I've been playing EarthBound lately. I'm having a tough time. I mean, hey man, just save your PP and spam a bunch of PSI rockins. Like that's really all you gotta do. That man, I made that look really easy, and I do apologize, but I didn't think that was gonna work out as well as it did. Oops, did not mean to hit that. My finger crazed over that. He didn't heal me, did he? No. Also, why am I going to the hotel? I can heal with Frank. So yeah, that's weird. Wow. I'm genuinely surprised of how well that went. Especially with the Titanic Ant. That was extremely good RNG for that. If I was a speedrunner, well, I'd be very much behind on time because I am not. You don't even fight the Titanic Ant, I'm pretty sure, in the speedrun. I digress. It's happening. Hello, it's your dad. You've been out there for quite some time now. Maybe none of my business, but don't you think it would be a good idea if you took a break? No. Well, it doesn't make me happy, but I understand your point about the fate of the world being at stake. That is why I've been going with restore points. Every 2 hours after you have saved initially with Dad, he will call you out of the blue and ask you if you want to save right then and there. There are some hilarious results, one of which I'm going to put on screen right now when I was playing this on my 3DS. Actually, wait, no, I'm not going to do that. Okay, you know what, I'll mention that when we get there, because that's actually spoilers, my bad. Sorry about that. I just completely forgot about that, but yeah. There's some pretty hilarious things that can happen when your dad just randomly calls you. So, I want to see... Is it here? Oh, no, it's further down south. Okay. I'll take care of one last thing before we end the episode. Oh, okay, here it is. We head west of the hospital. Hi, Spiteful Crow. These guys are actually starting to run away from us now, thankfully. Hey, guy. Doesn't this house look good? You could buy it for only $7,500. It has an ocean view, and the sunsets are beautiful. Folks should have a place of their own. Do you want to buy it? We're not going to be purchasing this for a long time. Can't afford $7,500? It was a waste of time talking to you. I'm 10 years old. Anyway, you got this fabulous guy. I must be the happiest man in the world. I could practice my trumpets in this scenic spot. I'll send my haunting melody throughout the town. I love that guy. It's great. He's great. We'll talk about that house later. It's not required for anything, but, you know, it's there if you want it. And one last thing before we end the episode off. For Captain Strong, he is implied to be an unused character. In a lot of official guides, including the player's guide, he's referred to as the Crooked Cop, which I guess they made a last change decision on changing his name to Captain Strong. So yeah. Anyway, now that that's done, we are done in Onett. We have nothing left here for us. I did not think we were going to get through both those fights here or now, but I guess we're stronger than we think. So, next time on EarthBound, we'll be heading down south, onwards to Tucson. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.